Okay. So we work for an association called Visart, and is originally founded in Paris, but we have an antenne here in Grenoble. And what our main focus is to bring creative activities, arts, and use that as a forum to interact with people who don't have as much as we do, such as older people in nursing homes, women in battered women's shelters. We even go to preschools, and we just try to bring a little extra to their lives, but do that by involving ourselves in some sort of artistic activity. So that's our main function.
So Amelia is a recruit, a very, very good recruit last year. What she doesn't say, she's a very talented singer, so she's part of the group who offers music to residents, as she was saying, in either homeless shelters, battered women's shelters, nursing homes, hospitals, handicapped, also hospitals. So people who have difficulties interacting with the outside world. So we bring a piece of the outside world to them, but again through a medium which has an artistic touch in it. Yeah. My name is Veronique, and I'm part of the team who is trying to organize all of this, because we have, I don't know, 20, 25 organizations we work with, and we have about, depending, 30, 40, 50 volunteers. So that means a lot of our coordination needs to happen. So I'm part of a team, thank God, because I couldn't do everything on my own. Because now I think, just to give you a sense of, proportion, last year I think we touched 5,000 people during the year. So that level of activity means that we need, a lot of coordination activities, as well as bringing the actual, artistic activity to the site. So I'm part of that team. I also, because I got into this, like Amelia, through the music activity, but we also offer other activities which don't, require any kind of skill. Like we do floral arrangements, and also, but frankly,
it's really nice.
It's very, very nice, and you don't need to have any kind of particular, enthusiasm and willingness to learn. That's it. We don't, and I must say, Amelia showed us that having people who come from abroad is also a very good way to say you're not shut off from the rest of the world, which is why, young people like you, people who come from, other countries are really a plus for us. And for, again, the people we go and visit. So what else? Oh yes, we've started a new activity this year, which is very successful. We also do mini conferences or days. For instance, we've started a USA Day. Surprise, surprise. Amelia, Meredith, and we have Marie, who is another volunteer, and all three come from the US. So what we do, we offer a mini conference with mainly photos, and we also offer music. So we arrange with the residents to have some kind of lunch, which has an American twist. So it's usually Coca-Cola and hamburgers, I'm afraid, because it's easy. We also do we go all the way to donuts and cupcakes usually. But it's just to give a sense of a different, transport yourself in a different world for a day or half a day. This is what we're trying to do with these people. That activity went really, really well. That was, a trial we did last year, and we expect to broaden to other countries. We have people who come from South America and so on, and they should be able to give presentations on. Again, nothing big, because what we try to do is to interact with the people we come and visit as much as possible. It's not just do your conference and just rush out of the door. We're trying to have that personal touch and, sit down with them, have a glass of juice with them, a cup of coffee, or, have a conversation. So it's not purely do whatever we are here for and then rush out of the door. We try to bring some of that human glue, we think is also important.
And it's exciting for you guys because you get to go in there and you really feel that you're making a difference. We're not going to ask you to come into the office and put stamps on letters to go out to ask for money. What you're doing is you're getting in there dirty and you're working with these people. You're having one-on-one conversations in French all the time with people from all different backgrounds, and you learn so much about the people who are living in Grenoble. You learn a lot about France. You see different people's perspectives, and it's not very often that you can just chill for an hour with someone who's 7 years old and went through World War II in France, and you can ask them about that or ask them about whatever, and you get to take fresh flowers and put them in a vase, and it's very beautiful, and it leaves you this warm feeling that only after an hour you feel like you really did something and you touched people. And then it's beneficial for you as well. And that really helped me too. When I came, I have now lived in Grenoble for a year and a half, and when I came, I couldn't speak French at all. I don't. And
C'est vrai. Amélia est venue ici l'année dernière à la présentation. Le français était vraiment très limité.
Oh, merci. Non, mais les verbes sont encore un peu questionnables. Yeah, but no, it really helps because you can't rely on your English at all, especially for the older people.
And you don't need a lot of vocabulary, or you don't need.
No, you can just with what you have. Your basics are good enough. It's really.
And as you say, what is brilliant is that you really see that you make a difference. Yeah. And we get feedback from the staff, and they say that when we come in, particularly with music, but it's true with everything, they feel that the people in their care are, quieter. They have a better night usually after we've come in, more relaxed. We can almost feel the tension and the worry and so on go out of the door when we are here with them. And again, it's just an hour, so it's not a huge amount of investment from particularly you guys, because we have to do all the coordination, but that's our job. But it really, you can feel the difference. Almost, it's tangible. And you leave, for instance, when we do flowers, you leave and you have fresh flowers everywhere, and sometimes we decorate tables for one of their, they have lunches, special lunches, and we come in and do the table decorations with them. So they feel, that they are working towards something which they're going to be able to share with the other residents and their families, because the families usually come in for those lunches. And we're going to do Christmas decorations. We do that in November, December. We do Christmas decorations. We do
beads. We make jewelry. We have all these really beautiful glass beads, and we get to even the men participate. They make little keychains and stuff.
And they also like the idea of either bringing the flowers back to their rooms or making a present. They say, "Oh, I'm going to make a bracelet for my daughter or my granddaughter," and it's the whole idea of sharing, basically, and it's at several levels that we're sharing.